Have you ever heard of Virginia Hall? She wasn't just a spy. She was a one-woman resistance movement, so feared by the Nazis they nicknamed her the Limping Lady. Why the nickname? Because Virginia walked with a prosthetic leg she affectionately called Cuthbert, but don't let that fool you. This woman was one of the most effective and daring Allied spies of World War II. Born in Baltimore, Virginia dreamed of being a diplomat. But a hunting accident in her 20s led to the amputation of her left leg below the knee. The U.S. State Department, with its rigid policies, considered her ineligible for service. But Virginia Hall was not a woman who took no for an answer. When the war broke out, she found another way to serve. She joined Britain's Special Operations Executive, or SOE, the legendary Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. In 1941, she was sent to occupied France, becoming the first female Allied agent to be deployed there long-term. Posing as a reporter for the New York Post, she began to build one of the most extensive spy networks in the country. She wasn't just passing messages. She was a master of espionage. She organized resistance cells, coordinated parachute drops of weapons and supplies, recruited agents, and established safe houses for downed Allied airmen. Her work was so effective that the Gestapo chief in Lyon, the infamous Klaus Barbie, put her at the top of his most wanted list, declaring, "I would give anything to get my hands on that limping Canadian bitch." Her prosthetic leg, Cuthbert, was both a challenge and an advantage. It made her recognizable, a constant danger. Yet she used her limp to her advantage, sometimes exaggerating it to appear as a harmless elderly milkmaid, a disguise that allowed her to slip past German patrols. She moved through the shadows of occupied France, a ghost in the system, her every step a defiant act against tyranny. But the noose was tightening. By late 1942, the Gestapo was closing in. Her network was compromised, and a massive manhunt was underway. Virginia had to escape. Her only route was a grueling 50-mile trek over the snow-covered Pyrenees Mountains into Spain. Imagine that, in the dead of winter, with a prosthetic leg that chafed and caused immense pain with every step. Her guide initially refused to take her, but Virginia's determination was unbreakable. During the perilous journey, she radioed her superiors in London, complaining that Cuthbert is being tiresome. They, not knowing Cuthbert was her leg, replied, "If Cuthbert is tiresome, have him eliminated." She made it, but her work wasn't done. After a brief imprisonment in Spain, she returned to the fight, this time with the American Oster, the precursor to the CIA. They were reluctant to send her back to France, deeming it too dangerous. But Virginia insisted. Disguised as an elderly farm woman, she parachuted back into occupied territory, a feat few would dare, let alone with a prosthetic limb. In the final months of the war, she didn't hide. She led Virginia armed and trained 3 battalions of French resistance fighters, orchestrating a campaign of sabotage and guerrilla warfare that wreaked havoc on German forces. Her teams blew up bridges, derailed trains, and cut communication lines, paving the way for the Allied advance. She moved through gunfire like it was muscle memory, a testament to her courage and unyielding spirit. For her incredible bravery, she was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, the only civilian woman to receive it in World War II. Virginia Hall's story is one of pure, unadulterated grit. She was a woman who was told she couldn't serve, so she became one of the greatest heroes of her time. She proved that courage has nothing to do with physical limitations and everything to do with the strength of one's will. She was the limping lady, and she was a legend. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as inspiring as I do, make sure to like and subscribe for more hidden histories.